So today I want to show you how easy it is to make baguettes at home. And all you need is flour, yeast, salt, I'll mix that in a little bit, and water. So go ahead and mix everything in. And when you get to a point where it's not easy to stir anymore with a spoon, turn the whole thing out, scrape out, and knead it together. Go ahead and spin it around the bowl once or twice just to get everything in. And that's the first step. So now what you need to do is cover it with plastic wrap. So just let this sit for 30 to 45 minutes. All right, so after the first bit of time has passed, you can go ahead and turn your dough out. What you want to do is, just so you don't stick, is to give it a little spray of water and pat it out. Bring in each side. And that is the first folding of the dough, the first kneading. So once you've done that, go ahead and cover it again for another 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, so once the time has passed, 30, 45 minutes, whatever you choose, go ahead and put your dough out again. The board, if it's a little too sticky, give it a little spray of water. Spread it out again. And bring each side in just like you did before. And go ahead and let it sit for another 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, so once you've let it rest, take it out, cut it in half. Go ahead and flatten each one out. Fold it. Just like that. Cover and let rest for another 20 minutes. So once your time is up, the next thing you want to do is go ahead and flour your surface. Flatten out your piece of dough. And you're going to want to fold it into thirds. Bring that down and then seal it with your palm. And then take that and roll it out. And depending on how long you want your baguette, you can roll it thicker or thinner. So keep track of where the seam is. It seems to be right here. You always want the seam side down. Take some flour and put it on a piece of fabric. And this is called a couche. Just like that. Go ahead and compass a piece of dough. And since we're doing 2 baguettes, we're going to want to get the spot ready for the next one. Alright, so again, roll it out flat, into thirds. Okay, and roll it out. Alright, here's the seam side down, right there. And go ahead and take your pieces of dough and just cover them with the fabric. And so let this sit for another 20 minutes. And while this is sitting, go ahead and turn on your oven to 425 degrees and go ahead and fill a pan with water right in the bottom. So just go ahead and let that preheat with the pan of water in there and let your baguette dough rest for another 20 minutes and let it rise. All right, so it's been 20 minutes. It's time to transfer the baguettes to the pan. And all you need to do is just take them and gently roll the baguette off the couche onto the pan. So you want to keep an idea of where the bottom seam is, because if it's rolled to the top during the baking process, that'll open up and it'll give you a big split wherever it is. You want that to be on the bottom so it doesn't show. All right, so get rid of the couche. And if you want, you can go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of flour. All right, but take a bread lame. And if you don't have a bread lame, you can use a razor blade. Or if you don't have a really sharp razor blade, I recommend not really doing this at all, because you don't want to ruin the bread right before you put it into the oven. But take a lame and just score it. And then right into your preheated oven. Just give it a little spray with water. Throw it right into the oven and let it cook for 20 to 25 minutes. All right, so it's been 20 minutes and the baguettes look pretty good. So whenever you open the door, you want to make sure and be careful, because there's going to be some steam that comes out. Just don't stand in the way. Take them out of the oven. And you can see how those cuts really make it so beautiful. But this looks like a great baguette. And they're really easy. And like you said, they only take a couple ingredients and some time.